sideline after a chip shot field goal. Maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Marino. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Marino. He'll rifle this one deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. It's caught. Beckham. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Being chased out left. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Khalil Mack able to drop him for a loss of 12. And it'll be 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And that is Complete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On the carry, here's Sanders. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And some space here. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperate.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So here come the Lions now. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Rodgers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Over here.
Rodgers to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Back to throw, Rodgers. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Anthony Barr in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. He's going to let it. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.